Hello, my name is Clive Johnson. I'm an interfaith minister. I'm actually UK based, although I do spend a lot of time in the US, and at some point I'll try and explain what inspired me to start a project all about praying for America rather than, for example, the UK or Europe. I don't fully know the answer. I think the simple answer is that I've just felt led that way, and that's something that's evolved over quite some time. This idea is brand new, at least at the time of recording this video, and it's really come about as a result of another project which I've been involved with for around a year now, a little more than a year, called Labyrinth Around America, which I'll put the links to my website and also blogs for that particular project in the description box below this video. That project started again on the basis of a feeling, and I am taking, very simply, a canvas labyrinth right around the border states, all of the border states of the mainland US. And the idea is to create a circle of positive energy and to allow people from all sorts of different backgrounds to come and walk as one, essentially, and to reach the same centre without having to say anything about their politics or religious views, if they have any. And I found along the way, this project's already been going now for over a year. I've been on the road through 25 different states, starting in Minnesota, and the current resting place is New Orleans. That actually prayer has played an incredibly important part. It's actually my main focus when I'm hosting Labyrinth Walks, is to pray for the place where I am, the people who are walking, the people of the community, and to spread that out. And there have been many quite specific examples where the Labyrinth's been very close to the events that have been happening at the time. For example, in Florida, back in February, it was the time of the Parkland murders, and we were able to combine the Labyrinth Walks with a number of meaningful ways for people to express their feelings and to pray as well. And not to be tied to any particular faith tradition. My own faith tradition is from more of a Christian background, although I am an interfaith minister, and that means relating to people of any faith, and indeed none. So just having a good intention is really what matters here. This venture seems very important to me because I genuinely believe America is, or I should say the USA. I have been criticized by some of our Latin American friends, understandably, but it is a common abbreviation for the US, of course, talk about America. Rather than the Americas, is, I believe, at a very important time in history, and it is a major superpower that must continue to play a vital role in keeping world peace and helping people to be centered and grounded. I think it has a great, as a nation, has a great tradition of noble aims, and has served that purpose on many different occasions. But we are seemingly at quite a polarized point. That's not just to do with political situation. And I should say that on this channel and this whole project, the idea is not to be strictly political. Of course, at one level we all are political, we all have our own views, but here the idea is that people from all different backgrounds can come together and express what hopefully are universal, sometimes quite generalized intentions for finding the right course forward and finding answers to the problems of the day without getting into debates and certainly not getting into arguments about politics, for example, or indeed religion. There are obviously many places to do that, and it's a very healthy and good thing to do that very often, as long as it doesn't become too polarized. But the idea with this project is to be very inclusive and to avoid getting into that kind of debate. It's really a place for sharing intentions and prayer. So on this channel, I'm hoping to post probably once a week, roughly, a brief reflection as a prompt, as a possible prompt to think about something that you might want to hold in your mind and in your heart. It's just a suggestion. And in time, this is at a very early stage, I'm looking to set up a website and also a Facebook group, which will operate on a fairly, whilst it'll be public, it'll be on a fairly closed basis. So individuals will be able to share within a circle and get to know each other, hopefully. That's the rough idea at the moment. And additionally, for us to have occasional Zoom calls where we can again share and perhaps focus on a particular theme that might be live in the news at the moment, as well as looking at the more general ongoing need for prayer. It's evolving. Anyone and everyone who takes part is going to make their contribution, play their part in possibly hosting things, I don't know, hosting Zoom calls, for example, and helping us set direction. But as I'm a minister, I'm bound to say that I hope we're going to be guided by the divine, the God of our understanding, whoever or whatever you may think that to be. So please do check out some of the links in the description box. Please subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.